Okay, Thursday the 26th, we have our hit Tabata. You're going to choose normal or advanced timer, which is from your timers page, which is on the end of our workout schedule. We have twist, jumps, ab holds, high knees, hip touches. Twist jumps, ab holds, so you can do a variation. This would be like your easiest. This would be like your mid, hands over your head would be hardest. High knees, run, run, lift your knees. And hip touches is when you drop your hip from side to side. Drop, drop, drop. Okay, twist jumps. So this one is easy once you understand it. It can be tricky, especially watching me in the camera. It's probably much easier in person, but basically my upper body is twisting the opposite of my feet. So if my feet jump this way, my upper body's turning this way. Then I'm gonna switch. My feet are gonna jump this way, and my body's gonna twist. So your upper body is basically like, well, it's hard to explain without actually just jumping. So you might wanna you can't really leave your hands out of it. That's where people get confused because I should say it this way. This is a better way to explain it. My shoulders and my toes are both going the same way, but my arm is twisting the opposite. Maybe that's easier to explain it. So think like my whole body is jumping one way, my arms are twisting another way. Maybe that's easier to say. So if my whole body's jumping to the right, my arms are gonna twist to the left. Now my whole body's gonna jump to the left, all of my arms are gonna twist to the right. I don't know if that makes more sense. So this is basically what you're doing, okay? So what you're doing by doing that is twisting your midsection, okay? So your feet are doing this, and then your arms are pulling the opposite way. So think of it that way, a pull. So if I'm going this way, I have to pull away. If I'm facing this way, I have to pull away, okay? So again, it's so much easier to like just do it than it is to explain it because people get confused with the arms, and instead of twisting opposite, they're like going the same way. So just think in your mind, you have to feel a twist. If you're not feeling a twist, what can you do to feel a twist? Throw your arms the other direction, okay? If you can't jump at all, you can just stand and do like a stationary twist. Ooh, it's doing a lot of cracking. Okay, ab holds. So as I was briefly explaining, there's different levels. So the easiest ab hold would be kind of like a V with your knees bent. You could actually even do V straight. So knees bent V would be easiest. Straight V is harder. The lower you are, the harder it is. And then if your hands go above your head, it's the hardest. So whatever variation you can do, you're just gonna hold it for the time, okay? High knees. So this is running in place, but you're trying to bring your knees as close to your chest as you can. So when you do that, you're gonna tilt your body a little bit back, which means you're gonna push your hips a little bit forward, so it opens up there to be more space for your legs to go higher, okay? So you're gonna just drive your knees up as high as you can and pump your arms. If you can't do that, you can just step, but still, look how high my knees are going, okay? So I'm not just walking in place. I'm driving my knees up to my chest, okay? I hate doing that because it always ruins my hair. Okay, well, I only have one more day to get through. And hip touches. So this is an elbow plank position. I'll show you from the front. You're in elbow plank position, and you're gonna drop your hips to one side, come back to the middle, drop to the other side. Middle, drop, middle, drop, middle, drop. So as you do that, I always say this in every video. I don't know if it's just me or it's just the exercise, but every time I drop my hip, when I come back to middle, I have to like reposition my foot because it slides out. So it's like every time I drop, my foot slides, I come back. I drop, my foot slides, I come back. So my feet are kind of doing this as I'm dropping and going back to middle, okay? And it doesn't matter if your hips don't necessarily touch the ground, but again, you're looking for that kind of twisting motion, okay?